Okay, so today I'm going to give you a brief overview of Lesson 6 over lists and walk you through it. So, Lesson 1 overview, I will let you read over the paragraph on yourself, so go ahead and pause the video right now and read this paragraph. But the important thing after you pause it is we're going to go over some of this vocabulary. So there are two types of lists that you can have on websites. And you might have seen that when you're working with Word documents or just when you're writing lists yourselves. You can have bullet points and you can have numbers. So you can have a list that's just bullet points or you can have a list that's numbers. An unordered list means it has no order. So unordered is actually a bullet point list, and then ordered list, or OL down here, has order, so it is numbered. So if it's ordered, it's numbered. If it's unordered, it's bullet points. List item is code for every item on your list. So let's say you were making a grocery list and you had like eggs, bread, milk. Each one of those would have an LI by it. For a list item. It's an item on your list. So now we're getting into the lesson. So in your lessons, you have your lists of files. So if you add any pictures or anything, they're going to show up here. You have your code, and then you have wherever your code shows up. You also have these helpful things to answer your questions. So if you're wanting to work ahead and not watch this video and you want to check, you can use these to help yourself. Lists can also use HTML to make different types of lists on your web page. The recipe includes two different types of lists, one ordered with numbers and one unordered with bullets. Use the inspector tool to see the code that is making two different kinds of list sets. Our inspector is on, I believe. So I can just click and it'll show me when my inspector tool is on where all of my code is coming from. Now you'll see, I'm going to turn it off for a moment. You will see that your UL means unordered list. And it shows up as a bunch of bullet points. And you see every LI shows up as a bullet point. Now let's go down and look at OL, which is our numbered list. So, and you'll see all of our LIs are surrounded by OLs, or ordered lists, so we know the computer knows that code in between is numbered or ordered. So what we're going to do here is it says do this. Use the inspector tool to see that code that is making two different kinds of lists. Make sure you and your partner agree on what different tags do. Fix the code so that the second item in each list displays correctly. So right here, you'll see this coat. That actually needs to be a list item. So we're going to put the LI tags around it so that it shows up as a bullet point. Make sure you do your LI closing tags with your slash. And then it does not look like there are any errors in this one, so we're going to finish. This page should include an ordered list but is missing the list tags. Use the OL and LI tags to structure this content into an ordered list so that it looks like the one below. So it says they are cute. They are easy to take care of. They don't bite or scratch. They will not eat all of your leftovers. They are good listeners. And hold on, let me go back to my version history so I can start over with the initial version. Boom. All right. So you'll see right here this list does not have any code. And it's telling us the tags it wants us to use. So that's easy. Anything that you want to be in a specific kind of list, you put the OL or the UL tags around it depending on what you want. And since we want an ordered list, we want to put the OL tags around it. Now, it's easy to see from the way they've written this code that they want each one of these things to be a bullet point. So, if you want it to be a bullet point, you're going to put your opening LI tag before and your opening LI tag after. Or I guess a list item if you want it to be an item on your list, because we're just numbering things, so it won't be a bullet point. And you're going to continue to do that for each one of your list items. Put an LI before and an LI after. Now, as you see, when you finish putting in all this code, it shows up as a list over here that looks very similar to this one up at the top. So I'm going to finish and go on to step 4. Use the UL and the LI tags to structure the content in an unordered list like the picture below. I've already done mine, so I'll just quickly show you, or I've already done mine, but it does not look correct. So the first thing you want to do is put your ULs around the items that you want to be in your unordered list. So we wanted snickerdoodles. Then make sure that you put your LI tags, opening and closing, around each item that you want in your list. And it'll show up on this side looking correct when you're done. All right, I'm going to let you do this list quick check on your own. Just remember, if there's no LI around a particular object, then that means it's not going to show up either as a bullet point or as a number, depending upon these two things right here. So it won't have any bullet point or number. UL stands for unordered list and OL stands for ordered list. Good luck. Now this has a bunch of information about lists. So if you want to go back and read this for some extra help, you can. I'm not going to read it to you right now. Expanding your website. On the next level, you will be expanding your website and adding a second page. You will discuss and plan with your partner, but you will be working on your own site. You will need to do 3 things on the next level. Create a new page, name the new page, put new content on the new page. The new page you add should include at least 1 list and at least 1 heading. Before you start coding, you should have a plan for what you want the website to be about. Here are some ideas that you can click to see each page in a full-size version. So in the next version, or the next version of this, you're going to be creating a new page for your personal website. So make sure you're clicking on these to see what you might want that page to look like. So here's your project from before. You'll be adding another page. The page can be at the top, can be a top 10 list, a recipe, or anything you'd like. So in order to add a new HTML file, you'd click Add a new HTML file to create a new page. Rename the file by either right-clicking Rename or clicking when it's already highlighted. Make sure the name is unique and descriptive and ends in HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. New HTML, and then I'm going to click it and type test HTML since I'm just practicing. Use HTML to fill in the new page should include a list and a heading. So you might want to include like a top 10 favorites list. So I'm going to head that in H1, which is the largest heading you can do, and I'm going to say top 10 H1, not HI. Then, because I want my items, since it's a top 10 list, to be numbered, I'm going to do ordered list. And I'm going to actually enter down twice and already close out my ordered list. And then I'm just going to start creating in between the two list items that are my top 10, which I'm just going to put the letter J here. But you get the point. I would continue doing that until I was done, and you can click refresh and save, and you'll see my code is showing up here. All right, go ahead and get started with that. Thanks for watching.